You're quite tall.
Hey, I am very tall.
How tall are you?
Well, I'm 5'9", Conan.
Perfect.
How tall are you? Oh.
No, I'm, yeah. It's creepy, Conan.
I'm also Irish Catholic, just like you are.
Are you seriously?
Yeah.
That's, you know, it's funny because everybody knows, because of my name.
Right.
And also because of the red hair and the freckles, people just know that I'm Irish. They just know. But I would think you don't have that traditional Irish
I
look.
once known as Black Irish, which I think had something to do with the Spanish Armada, something.
Okay.
But you're the authentic Irish. You're like so Irish. You're like the forgotten people, the redheaded, freckled.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, we're the sort of, I'm like the cliched Irish.
Yes.
There aren't that many of us.
Well, think of the famous redheads throughout history.
Opie.
Exactly.
The only two I
Lucy,
can think of were on Happy Days.
Right.
Lucy.
Lucy.
A fake redhead.
Exactly. But then there's you, and you really have to. I just feel for you and your people. You have to carry the weight of your.
Yeah, you know, yeah. Why do you feel for me?
Don't you feel the pressure? Because don't you feel the pressure of being like the most famous redhead?
I don't think I'm the most famous redhead.
I think you are.
Remember, we've learned tonight that I'm on at 12:30 at night. That's what Regis taught us.
I'm on at 8 opposite friends, so together we'll make sweet music.
Yeah, your show. You have this new show, and today, you know, they gave me this whole dossier, and I'm reading.
Yeah.
The critics really like the show. They say it's smart, it's funny, and then they put it opposite Friends. How does that feel?
That piece of crap, it's going down. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow. That was so convincing. I bet they're all trembling over there.
It's it's bad, but someday things will be better.
All you can do is control what you can control, right?
That is so true.
I believe that. I believe in that kind of Zen. Worry about your own golf swing. Don't worry about that guy's ice skates. You know what I'm saying? So,
yes.
Regis rattled me, man. He
Did
just
he?
rattled me.
Because he's so loud, and he's Irish too. It's Irish night.
Yes.
So you didn't know.
That's how I
but
book
it
the
is.
show now.
I
Yeah.
know.
I pretty much pull up in a van at an Irish pub. Come on in here. Arr, arr. Woo. Now you used to. You're of course. We do this show in New York City. You're here.
Yes.
You're here visiting. You used to live here. Is
Yes.
that where you started acting? Did you start in Manhattan?
I started acting here. I had my first paying job. I went to college here and everything. I graduated, and I got an agent, and they called me, and they said, "We have a paying job for you. It's so exciting." And they were like, "Because it's exciting because you fit the costume."
The old Johnny Bravo syndrome on the Brady Bunch. You fit the costume.
Right. You're the second person who said that to me.
Yeah.
And so what it was, Conan, was that I was hired to be the World Cup soccer mascot, striker. That was his
name. The World
name.
Cup has a soccer mascot?
Whatever. They did then.
And what is... Let me guess. You're the reason they don't anymore, right?
Probably.
Who is Striker? What kind of animal is Striker?
Conan, Striker is a friendly, lovable dog. And...
Soccer
exactly.
and dog?
Yeah,
like, I don't
know.
get the connection.
I don't either, because dogs love balls. I don't know.
If you're going to talk that way, I'm going to read my Regis Philbin book.
No, wait, because there's more.
Oh, yeah? Okay. There's more. All right, so...
Okay, so the thing is that I'm trying to be a good actor, you know, and I'm thinking, well, I wear a costume, but I still am playing a character. So I wear the costume, and people are
How big
really
is the
mean.
costume?
It's a head. It's like a big paper-mache head.
Like
and
the
then
one we
a very
just had out here
sweaty,
with...
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, like that. So, you know, yes, it's like that. But you didn't wear that, did you?
What, the Conan
Your
one?
own Conan head?
I do at night,
well,
yeah.
So it was very, very uncomfortable, and people hate characters. Unless you're at Disneyland, people look down on you. And they would come up and knock on my head and like talk through my nose.
Oh, that's so rude. They would really bang on the head?
They'd be like, "Are you a girl dog or a boy dog?" They're awful. And then, to add insult to injury, they would want to take their picture with me. And I realized, like 7 hours into the 20-hour day, that every time somebody went to take their picture with me, I would smile.
You would smile inside the head?
I would smile inside the head.
And no one could see?
And no one could see. And so by the end of the day, I was so angry, I would just frown.
Yeah, that showed him. That'll show him.
Yeah.
That picture where my giant head is smiling, I'm frowning inside.
I was mad. Yeah.
Get yours.
So that was my first job. I know, it is sad.
Well, now things are going great. You
Yes.
start low, you work your way up.
That's right.
The opposite of how I'm doing it. Gilmore Girls is on Thursday nights
Yes.
at 8 o'clock on the WB, and people really like the show.
Yes,
so
they
check
do.
it out.
All right. Oh,
Doing a
I do
commercial on
already, but you
Friends.
should. Yeah.
Lauren, thanks for being
Thank
here.
you.
Good to have you. Lauren Graham, everybody. Louis